Hey guys, welcome back. Ate is here to tell you that you need to do it, bestie. You need to drop your toxic friends. I've done it. I feel so free, so good. And sometimes the problem is, too, that we have trouble identifying toxic friends because we give them the benefit of the doubt. But we need to stop doing this. And yeah, people deserve compassion. When someone repeatedly has this bad behavior, it's no longer just like a bad day or someone has room to grow. It's just bad character traits, and people need to be held accountable for them. If you point out their behavior and they think that you're being crazy, then that's not your problem. It's theirs. So I'm going to go through some toxic friend traits that I've encountered to help you guys build a circle around you that's supportive and loving and drop the friends that aren't. So the number one red flag that I've heard girlies say is, I don't have friends. So if someone says that they don't have friends, that's the hugest red flag. Like, if people can't hold down friends, like, there's a reason. And I've moved a lot, and it's hard to make friends. Everyone can have a hard time meeting friends. People can have anxiety. Anything can keep someone away from making friends, especially as we get older, our circle shrinks. But if people really believe that they are incapable of keeping friends, and all of a sudden when they meet you, they love bomb you and are like, I don't usually get along with girls. They're usually all jealous of me. You're my only friend. Like, no. Usually those people are just bad news. And I think it's fair to at least ask them why they don't keep down friends. Like, and if it's something like, oh, I have anxiety, like depression, like it's hard, okay. But if they have this blanket statement that they're like, girls don't like me, they're jealous of me, it's like, what? Every other woman you've met, you cannot be friends with because they're jealous of you? Like, that's a very red flag. And maybe at this point you know someone like this, but you still want to give them the benefit of the doubt. You're not sure. Well, it becomes really clear why you should drop someone if they don't see you as a friend, first and foremost, but they see you as competition. And especially as you get older, like as a woman, some girls are very, very good at the nuance of this. And living where I do, there's like a very common phenomenon of girlies like wanting their own Cinderella story, right? So to live out their dream of like being, saved, they'll snatch up some rich guy and be like, oh, I'm so stressed. Like, I'm going to Spain and I'm just so blessed and no one treats me like this. And that can be legitimate, and it can also be compliment fishing, and it gets really, really annoying and really apparent that someone's doing it when it's one of the main things that they do. And these people deserve to be called out for it. Like, babe, okay, like, I love you, but let's get real now. Just enjoy nice things. Don't make these non-problems into problems for the sake of making everything into this toxic drama so that it's more exciting. And with these types of people too, like, nothing can just be nice. Like, it has to be exciting too, but maybe you still want to give them the benefit of the doubt. They're a little bit of a drama queen, but hey, that's all right. But some people who are like this, they just limit their contact with you more and more and more until they just have something to brag about. And that's the only reason why they're reaching out to you. And these kind of people also downplay your achievements. Like, whenever you want to share something nice too, like, they'll have this blank stare on their face because they want to be the only person who's celebrated, and they get quiet if someone else shares that they've already done a fancy experience that you can relate to with them. When they're talking, like, they get disappointed if you're not super impressed by them because that person always wants to be the center of attention. It's very odd behavior, especially when you get to adulthood and womanhood. Like, just I can't deal with that. These types of people usually have like really low self-confidence, and I think that that deserves compassion. And those people are difficult to be friends with, right? And some people don't mind, like people with low confidence. That type of friend is fine. They'll work with them. It doesn't really annoy them that much. But guys, no matter what, you have to be friends with people who don't drain you. And there are just some people who bring the general mood and the vibe of the group down. So don't be around people who drain you. And for everyone else, those stipulations kind of differ from person to person. And for me personally, like this compliment fishing, this lack of being real and dancing around subjects is what's so draining to me. So I just avoid being friends with those types of people. And then it's difficult to bring that type of behavior forward and ask someone to be more conscious of these things because they have such low self-confidence that they can't deal with confrontation. And I don't know why it took me so long to recognize that people who drain you just shouldn't be your friend. And this might sound like a duh thing, but I feel like this is a story of a lot of introverts because I always assume that being social in itself is what drained me. Because if you have like a introverted personality as well as a caregiver personality too, you can gravitate towards people who you know you can take care of. And people also sense that in you as well and gravitate towards you because they want to be taken care of. And if that speaks to you, baby, like find friends that you want to be like, not that you have to take care of. And being the old hag that I am, sometimes other women my age give huge passes to other women who lack maturity, saying that they need time to grow up and that they're still a baby and they need to be taken care of. Like, okay, but not by me though. I'm happy to support someone, be there for someone, be a shoulder to cry on, be support. Like you can have horrible days, weeks, months, but a lot of girls want to take care of each other. That's what we like to do. But why would you take on so much responsibility when they're giving nothing back? It's just take care of yourself as well when you hang out with people too. Hang out with people who are able to lift you up and don't drain you and are on the same emotional level as you. Just because someone isn't as mature as you, like that's okay. That's fine. We all have room to grow, but you don't need to be constantly saving people. Like if anybody needs to hear that, like sometimes people need help, but if they're drama magnets, something's always wrong. Why waste your time with them? And there's also something really interesting too. You can run into people who drain others, not only by their drama, but by pulling out drama from you. So these people want your personal details and your secrets, but keep theirs, and you don't really know anything about them. And these people are really good at manipulation and usually do this without you noticing. And these people have no respect for your boundaries and they want to have this closeness so they can encourage you to feel safe and bear it all to them. And these people want to take advantage of you later and like hook you in first. Do a really good job at manipulating you into feeling comfortable so they can take advantage of you because they know that you'll take care of them, like, or whatever you can offer. Like in my case, it'd be like my generosity. I tend to be very generous with the people that I love, and that can get me into trouble. And of course, I think it's really important to not only pinpoint the things that could be toxic within your friendship so you can talk about them and hash it out and like see if you can solve it. But it's also important to recognize if, I can be draining, like I can be a drama magnet. Like I can be like that. Like I can be braggy too, but I'm always trying to improve. And if someone calls me out for something, like I'm always willing to get better. So that's the difference between like a toxic person and a person who's just like being a shitty person one day and like has room to grow, like is having a bad day. Like no one's a perfect friend. But if someone keeps making these toxic choices, like, and you keep being friends and they bring the mood down and they make you miserable, like, why? That's just horrible. As we go forward to this year, like, let's just expect better from people and expect what you give to others too. Expect effort from others because you deserve love and we all deserve love and we all deserve compassion. And sometimes people do deserve the benefit of the doubt, but you have to be really, really careful. So that's all we're doing. We're all just trying our best. We're all just trying our best, right? Yeah. Okay. Love you. Bye.